Gotta have a welder, hands down, can't do it without it. You can rent these, rent from Home Depot or whatever, pretty dang cheap, but you gotta have one, whether you buy it or rent it. Gotta have some kind of lift. You can rent these also. Don't jump out and buy it before you know if you're gonna like it. I started out with a junky old Kubota tractor, but I finally moved up to this. But you got to have a lift, a way to put metal up in there. Gotta have a chop saw. Another thing, I started out real cheap and I finally moved up to the $350 Evolution saw. It's worth it, but the one I used for 5-10 years, it was the cheapest one I could find, worked too. Gotta have a screw gun. These are about the best ones you can find to put up metal buildings, but I started with these cheaper ones. Started buying them on eBay for 50 bucks, and I used to use the cheap batteries. Now I get the batteries that cost a couple $100 a piece. You've got to have some way to cut and sheet iron on an angle. Start out with an angle grinder, then I moved up to a skill saw. Now I've got one of the big sheet iron choppers that costs about 1,300 bucks, but it dang sure works. But you got to have some way to cut sheet iron on an angle. Got to have a truck to haul everything. Can't haul this equipment without it. That's another thing, you start cheap and work your way up, but you got to have some way to haul it.